So it's my pleasure to introduce the next speaker, Mr. Kamal Arora, who is the Joint Director Design in ADG Design and Construction, Pune. He's Masters in Structure from Delhi College of Engineering, and he's executed a number of projects of national importance at Jakle Regimental Center, Srinagar. In his present tenure at ADG, he designed a number of buildings such as hospitals, baffle ranges, underground OP rooms. He was awarded ENC's commendations. So, over to you.
Good afternoon to all of you. Respected dignitaries sitting on the dais, senior officers, colleagues, and friends. I am a structural engineer and my core subject is structure, but today I am going to give a presentation on a different subject but very much related. So the quote which you are seeing on the screen is very much relevant to the topic. The right person should be employed at the right time for the right work. The subject is safety on construction sites, a comprehensive management approach. This topic I studied 2 years back when I planned to do MBA, and this was the topic of my final thesis in the MBA. About the construction industry, it's the second largest employer in India, and about 31 million people are employed in this industry, of which 73% are unskilled. This is the point to be noted, and one of the fastest growing sectors in the present scenario. And 60% of the nation's working population depends upon the construction activities for its livelihoods. And the importance of the sector in India need not to be overemphasized. In India, construction has accounted for around 40% of the development investment during the past 60 years. And around 16% of the nation's working population depend on the construction for its livelihood. The Indian construction industry comprises of more than 500 firms in the corporate sector. And in addition to these firms, there are about 1,20,000 Class A contractors registered with various organizations and lakhs of other small contractors, which work as a subcontractor of prime of their contractor. So about the construction fatalities, which is very much concern of the sites. In the Europe, about the statistical parts, in the Europe it is around, the data says 13 workers per 10 lakh workers. In other sectors, it is 5 per 10 lakhs. In the US, the data is 13.3 workers per 10 lakhs. Out of which non-fatal is around 8% of the workers. In India, actually there is no statistics available as far as fatalities on construction site is concerned. But of the record, it is around 3.3 times that of the US data, which means around 1,24,000 fatalities every year caused at construction site in India. And putting accidents in perspectives, each death or major accident destroy not only that person but a whole family. They include old parents, spouse who may or may not be earning, and small children. It is not only about money but a human tragedy. Even in terms of money, it's a major loss for the nation. And the safety challenges, about the challenges in the safety management on construction sites in the work environment under pressure by a variety of industry trends such as downsizing and outsourcing of the works. So there are always number of challenges in the construction sites. One is downsizing, second is increasing complexity of operating. So there are a number of activities involved on the construction sites. Increased specialization of the equipments. Nowadays, latest equipments are coming in, which needs definitely trained persons, and which are not available on site. And forcibly unskilled persons forced to work on those equipments and met accidents. Most important is the labor-intensive construction industry, which actually our concern, that is unskilled labor. Specific issues related to construction industries is finding experienced qualified contractors. The presence of new and unskilled individuals in the construction work environment present on the increase in the potential of accidents and the likelihood of injuries. Basically in the construction site, the qualified worker is at a very early age joins the construction industry, such as 25 or 30 years, but it is aging with a period of time. The main thrust on the side of engineers is the getting quality work at site and resistance of some contractor to establish and implement safety programs just to earn more profit, because they think it's a wastage of money, but actually it's not so. Reasons for contractors resistance are listed under non-availability of experienced qualified worker, and they used unqualified workers just to save money, and the labor get migrated from one state to another for just to find a good job. So it is not permanent. The labor is not permanent. It's a cyclic nature. So they are not employed for the full time. So they keep on moving from one state to another state, and contractor used to change the labors very quickly. So the labor doesn't remain permanent. So it cannot be. So at one side they are doing something, and other side they are doing something else. In industry right sizing, the contractor does not employ the permanent staff at site, which is of main concern. And the harnessing technology in the construction technology is actually lagging behind of the other industries. The construction industry has also been slow to improve the efficiency of the work practices or to speed up construction process. This failure to embrace technological advancement that could improve job site safety, such as load, move indicators and proximity alarms in the cranes, or the unwillingness of the iron workers contractor to tie up. The person who is binding the bars at a higher floor, they didn't tie themselves. They work just without any safety equipment, which is really dangerous. Actually, it is summarized the challenges of construction industries in this graph. Start from there are a number of issues such as the working in high-rise building, new mega projects, special economic zones, legislative coverage, law enforcing agencies, migrating workforce, all just we discussed. Now we'll discuss about the fatalities, kind of fatalities at the sites. It could be from the falls from height, falling materials and objects, electrical hazards, transport and mobile plants, and others. Now statistical report says the maximum casualty on site is because of the falls, that is 38%, and the minimum is because of the others. Transportation accidents also cause around 24%, and the contact with the objects and equipments is around 17%. Now about the height part, the largest number of the deaths from accidents at construction sites happens due to falls from the heights. Carelessness by both the workers and the supervisor is responsible for it, and how it could be avoided. Taking due care at heights and using the right PPEs correctly is important. As you can see in these photographs, the persons are working at a height, and that is without any safety equipment. Safety from falling materials. A site is a behavior of activities. Many persons are doing many activities simultaneously. Materials such as bricks falling from the heights can kill a person. Demarcating areas where materials can fall, condoning them is the only solution. Excavation safety. As you know, the excavation nowadays is done by machines, so the slope of the walls of the cavities are steep and can collapse due to small changes. The cavities can fill up quickly with the waters, and small children can even drown in. So hard barricading excavation area is the solutions. I'm in this field of civil engineering from last 23 years. I have executed number of projects in different part of the country, right from Srinagar, Pathankot, Chandigarh, and recently Nasik, and designed number of structures. But these concerns are of doesn't strike our mind at such. Whenever we go to the sites, we presume this is somebody else's responsibility to take care of the safety of the workers. Actually, which is not so. Lack of good housekeeping. So that is also very important at sites. Lot of work is to be done, and deadlines are very short. So the first casualty is the housekeeping. Accidents due to material. There are a number of videos available. If the time permit, I will show those videos also. Accidents due to material lying around, wet and slippery surface, nails from shuttering even are some examples where lack of good housekeeping can lead to accidents. Vehicle movement safety. So concerning with the vehicle movement, there are a number of issues which should be taken care of at site, such as blind spot, construction equipment like cranes, excavators, jumpers, require special skill and special hazard associated. Use of operators trained to use them. RTO license is not just sufficient. Spotters should be used, especially when reversing and maneuvering. So, and the safety of tools also, I'll just skip. The electric safety, this photograph you must have seen at number of the sites. It may cause loose wires without plugs lying on the grounds with their insulations damaged and carrying heavy currents, especially for welding purpose, is a deadly combination. Manual and mechanical material handling. These photographs clearly remind you of an accident of Delhi Metro. Improper handling, carelessness in movement, presence of clutter. Hazardous materials, again saving of these combustible materials. Other possibilities, there are just some major examples. Accidents can happen anywhere. It's the responsibility of the management to be aware and sensitized for those issues. What can we do? We can train and sensitize everybody on the site. The person responsible for the site should have a proper training for safety. Have a toolbox meeting every day. A reminder every day helps people to be aware. Call a safety experts. We identify hazards and prevent them. Use PPP equipments, personal protection equipments. Is safety costly? Absolutely. The answer is absolute no. As a matter of fact, lack of safety is costlier because of the reasons as listed below: loss of life, hospitalizations, compensation, legal cost, disruption of work, and loss of morale in the workforce. These operating conditions, most of them unique to the construction industry, have an influence of the safety performance. Current state of construction safety in India. Now I'll discuss about some of the aspects. Safety laws are not strictly enforced. Number of BIS codes are available, including NBC specified number of guidelines regarding the safety sites. And different laws and acts are also exist. But even then, the worker safety in Indian construction industry pushed to the bottom stage of the priorities. And managing safety on the site is not so much a technological problem. Neither it is limited to managing site activities. Managing safety is essentially a problem of managing the interface of technology and human resource, calling for a comprehensive management approach and involving all the stakeholders and decision makers on and off the site. This shows clearly how we can achieve this safety performance. Everybody is shedding away with the responsibility. This is not my job. So whose job it is? It's the job of everyone who is concerned with the site. It is the designer, it is the owner's promoter's initiative, and it's the role of technical and operational management. All are concerned with the safety management. Why owner should bother to take initiative? This health and safety legislation is increasingly holding owners or promoters as principal employers responsible for the health and safety of the workforce. This responsibility to some extent can be passed on to the consultant and to the contractor and subcontractors. Hence, the terms on which these services are procured are critical in ensuring that the responsibility is taken seriously by all parties and that the interests of the owners promoters are safeguarded. So there are a number of issues by which the promoters can take initiative, and the important one is the contract documents and the enlistment of the contractor. As such, we have just had a contract site in which the enlistment is done only to take care of the contractor is selected based on their technical expertise and the financial background, but not in any way the services is provided regarding the operative health and hazard conditions of this workforce. And designers also are equally responsible, and their role very much important in the beginning, and it get depleted at the end of the project. So to be very quick, it should be reviewed at all stages. The whole chart shows how the safety could be ensured on ground at construction sites. So there are a number of issues. One more thing, the building and other construction workers, there is no consolidated uniform safety code exists in India. It exists in Britain, but not in India as such. So, and safety management code in India requires because of so and so reasons. These are there. There is no integrated safety management. Larger developer promoters do have their own manuals, but medium and small scale projects don't have such uniform accepted code of practice. And if even it exists in the private firms, the workers are not even aware of. So beside all, I recommend workers, compensation employers, legal liability should be covered by insurance on sites. And how the insurance could be done, and it should be part of your contract. To pay all sums, the insured is legally liable to pay the employers. If the clause is there in the contract and contractor is bound to take insurance of the laborers, then in what way it helps? It shows with a very minimal cost. So you can see for the 20 workers is around 91.5 rupees per annum. Now I'll conclude. Issue of safety at work site entails much more than craftsmen wearing hard hats on the construction sites. It's a philosophy that identifies and eliminates job site hazards throughout the life cycle of work project. It is the integration of safety into daily work process. It is the promotion of an environment where each person in the project's construction hierarchy has a role and responsibility for safety. This how the safety is governed by all: management, construction process, equipments, worker awareness, construction methodology, intrinsic hazards due to design complexity and materials. The challenge of safety management lies at the crossroad of technology, human psychology and behaviors. Management and protocols. Managing safety is not so much a technological problem, I already told you. Management safety is essentially a problem of managing interface of technology and human resource, as shown here. Successful projects in the future will be those that recognize the changes which are taking place in construction and workforce. Those host employers who involve contractors and their own workforce in the safety process will be more successful. Management committee at all levels of the contracted work hierarchy and managers' pensions, personal involvement set stages for successful safety programs. And at last, I can say it's an effort by highlighting various methodologies and technologies to facilitate the integration of construction and safety to avoid accidents, litigations, and delay in construction projects in India. During my MBA, I performed a survey. This whole pie chart shows the overall perspective of the survey. The question has been asked, safety is whose concern? Users not even appear. Users say it's not our business. Garrison engineers say it's some other's business. So 19% of the garrison engineers who are actually responsible management of the site says it's our business. Only 90% of the person who are being asked. And the architect says only 8% blame noted by the others that the architect should also visit the sites and say something how the work is being executed, what features they have provided, and is there any difficulty in executing those features or not. Only 8% admits it's really concerned. And the major of the chunk says it's a principal contractor who is responsible for the safety, and subcontractors percentage is appearing 29%. So at the end I say this is everybody's responsibility for managing the safety on construction sites for those real workers who are actually working on ground for their bread and butter. So we should also be concerned about them. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.